From the Daily Mail, Tim Walz's family members reveal they are backing Trump in bombshell leaked photo. Can you call it a leaked photo? A new leaked image shows members of vice presidential candidate Governor Tim Walz's family are supporting his Republican rival. Tim Walz, look at this. Walz is for Trump. Who are these? Is that like his mom or something? 8 members of the Minnesota governor family posing for an image showing their support for Republican rival Donald Trump. We knew that his brother had been speaking out. They said the photo quickly went viral among MAGA users who say his own family's opposition to his candidacy is proof that people should be wary of voting for a Harris-Walz ticket. I'm not convinced she can win right now. I don't know. She calls herself the underdog. Piers Morgan just bet Scaramucci $1,000 that Trump is going to win.
That's interesting.
You say Kamala calls herself the underdog?
Yep. And Piers Morgan bet $1,000 that Trump's going to win.
I bet 5,000 on Trump in 2016. I paid 10-1.
10-1.
Yeah.
What? Wow.
Are you going to bet this year?
I didn't bet 2020, but I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna win this year. I didn't bet 2020, but I think he's got it this year.
Why do you think so?
It's just he's doing right moves with the podcast. He's talking to the people. He's got his act together. The podcast he's doing. He called his son a secret weapon baron. I think he's right in that.
I think the podcasts are a big deal for sure. Absolutely. But I would say if your VP can't convince their own family to vote for him, you're in trouble.
Well, it sounds kind of similar to what Kennedy was experiencing with the other Kennedys coming out and being like, don't vote for him, vote for Kamala Harris. And you're like, well, you don't always, you are not your family.
Yeah, I get the comparison you're making. It is making me laugh, though, that they're, like, his brother is saying character stuff, but other people in the family are just like, nope, we're voting for Trump. Like, we like this guy. It makes me wonder, because part of the thing that bothers me about Tim Walz, and everyone gets to grow and change, but when he ran for Congress, he postured much more moderately. He was in a rural area, and he seemed to sort of signal, whatever, he was a moderate Democrat. But then when he became governor and every part of the state was controlled by Democrats, he was like, great, super progressive now. And maybe that's the thing that his family is picking up on. Like, you can't really say what's going to come from a Harris-Walz presidency because they shift based on what will get them votes, whereas Trump is more consistent in his policies. It's hard to say, though. They haven't actually said anything.
Yeah, when it comes to candidates, like, do you want a candidate that bends to the will of the people and does what they want? Because they're supposed to represent the people. So in a way, yeah. But in another way, you want a candidate when they get in there, they don't capitulate to the mob. If the mob shifts and all of a sudden wants some new crazy thing, you want a candidate who's like, actually, this is who I am. This is what I believe. You voted me here.
You want a candidate with some sort of sense of self, right? Because you want them to represent the people. On the other hand, if you're negotiating with world leaders, you have to kind of have a sense of what the people want and the direction they want the country to go in. They can't just always be looking for those around them being like, will you like me if I do this thing? Like, you have to make the hard decisions sometime. I don't know.
Most of these people are fake. And, one of my good friends is a big tough guy. And he put it best. He said, this is a battle of real versus fake. And, whether people want to hear it or not, like, I think Trump represents real. And, a lot of the other people out there represent fake. If you look,
I hope he wins. I mean, the fact that he's doing all these 2-hour-long sit-down podcasts where he's just talking, Harris could never do that.
Exactly. He's real. He's talking. He's answering questions. And like you said with the lies, there's so many lies being thrown at him. People ask me why I like him. I'm a big anti-bullying guy. I've been anti-bullying my whole life. I think he's the biggest victim of bullying probably on the planet. He's been bullied by everybody. But he's real. He's honest. He's done how many interviews now? 25 podcasts, and she's done one highly edited interview. And I don't even know who she is. I don't really know much about her, but it'd be nice if she did some more interviews. But it's really an issue of real versus fake, it seems.